Okay, we have a tale of two markets happening in the city, and I want to break it down for you, see what it help you understand how it means to the best position you when you're looking to sell. And it's basically those markets below, those homes below $1 million, those above $1 million. So I've got some charts here to point out. Now, this is for the 6 core counties of Atlanta. This is for single family homes, and we're going to look at all the inventory right now. So of the active inventory, those homes under $1 million, inventory is down by 9.6%, that you'll see here on the chart. Now, listings are also down by 2.3%. Homes sold are down by 2.7%. Homes under contract, well, down also by about 2%. Now, over $1 million, completely different market, and they're actually quite positive. Home active inventory is up by 4.4%, as well as new listings are up 7.4%. Now, as we're looking at our homes sold, that's also up 7.6%, and those homes under contract are up by 5.9%. Now, we're looking at our months of inventory here, and that really helps point out, are we in a buyer's market or a seller's market? And the homes under $1 million, this is in a balanced market right now of 4.4 months of inventory. And again, what this is if all the homes were to sell in the market right now without another one coming available, it would take over 4 months for it all to sell. Now, it's different here for our homes above $1 million, 5.7 months of inventory. And that's trending more towards that buyer's market. And also too, looking at appreciation over the past 3 months, it's a bit flat. Of those homes that are below $1 million, about 0.9%, and those above $1 million are just about 0.5%. Now, we're also going to look, now let's go to the other side of this column and look at those homes month over month below $1 million. And the active inventory is down by 5.1%. New listings are down by 1%. Homes sold are down by just over 2.5%. Now let's look at those homes above $1 million, and we have pretty positive numbers here at 5.6% above that couple months ago of inventory, as well as 5.1% higher inventory of new listings, as well as the number of homes that are sold are up by 4.6%. Let's divide this out and divide up our two markets a little bit more, those below $1 million and those above. So we'll start here at those homes below $1 million here. Now we'll see here that the average total days on market of the nearly 12,000 homes on the market, there's 87 days on the market, as well as those homes that sold in the past 30 days, they were on the market for about 50 days. Now let's go on down here too. The homes that sold in the last 90 days, they were on the market for 48 days. And how much are people negotiating in these sales? That's typically about 96.9% is our average right now. Okay, now let's talk about how to price. The biggest question in this market, always, usually in any market, is how much negotiable room should we work in here? You know, looking at that average of 97% at sales price versus list price that I just saw. Now let's talk about those homes that are well-priced, those competitively priced, and then those priced that are really just not unreal, they're just not realistic pricing. So to break this down, we're going to look at homes that did not have a price reduction. Those homes were on the market for they sold for 99% of its sales price versus list price. Those that required a reduction came down considerably at 91.7%. Now that is a difference of 0.76%, which also too at the days on market, we're changing from the homes that did not have a price reduction at 28 days to those that did have a price reduction at 92 days. That's a 64-day difference for getting your price off. So now let's go back to our competitive, and our unrealistic pricing. Now, our median price in this market is at $500,000. And just that alone, coming in at a compelling price, gets you off the market or an offer in 20 days. Now let's up that a little bit to, that's a competitive price at maybe $520. Now that right there alone nearly triples your time between 30 and 91 days. And let's add a little bit more fluff to your market if you want to negotiate a little bit more. Well, again, with that price was $540,000, you're on the market 92 days. Now let's talk about price comparison and what this actually means about money in your pocket. So again, at that median price point of $500,000, you're bringing more competition to the table, driving up that price, and you're going to sell for more at 102%, which is bringing it up to about $510,000, again, within that 20-day period. Now, if we bump that up a little bit to $520, it's a reasonable price, but not as compelling as $500. That drops it down to 96.1% sales price versus list price. And you're also getting less than you're negotiating, obviously, but $499,000 is your average here. And you're also, again, on the market much longer, at 27 to 91 days on the market. Now, if we're going to add 20 more days to this median price or this list price, you're going to negotiate a little bit more. It completely throws you off here again. You'll see that now we're on the market for 92 days. If you're ever going to sell it all, you're dropping down to 91.5%, which is bringing you down to a sales price of $475,000, which is 10% difference, sales price versus list price, and you've basically just eliminated $34,000 worth of potential income here. Now, let's go to our $1 million market and above. Numbers are a little different. Now, we're looking at a total active, of the active homes on the market right now, we're looking at about 111 average total days on market here. With pending sales in the past 30 days, those homes were on the market for 54 days. Now, listings withdrawn in the past 90 days was 86 homes. And the homes that have sold in the past 90 days, 43. It's interesting too that the sales price versus list price, a little similar to those under $1 million, but at 97.5% compared to our 96.9, so virtually the same. Now, let's look at our price comparison. Those homes that did not have a price reduction, they sold at 99.7% sales price versus list price and also averaged on 27 days on the market. Now, if your home needed a price reduction, you're going to drop that considerably by 89.2 sales price versus list price, and you're on the market for nearly 3 times as longer. It's just under 100 days. Now the difference here, that's about 72 more days on the market and 10% less in your pocket. Now, let's go to our strategic pricing, whether it's going to be compelling, unrealistic, or competitive. So right here, our median sales price here in this market is $1,365,000. And that is going to get an offer for you within about 10 days. And that is a compelling price. Now let's look at our competitive price at $1.4 million. That's going to bump you up to about 27 to 98 days on the market. And then an improbable price at 1.45, you're going to be on the market 100 days if you're ever going to sell. Now, what's this mean for money in your pocket? Like with those homes we just looked over under $1 million, if you were listed at $1,365,000, you're going to bring more competition to the table, more buyers, and it's going to drive that price up by 3.8%. So 103, basically almost 104% of your list price you're going to be getting. So that brings you to a grand total of $1,417,000 in 10 days. So now let's move this up a little bit to make it a competitive price. That's dropping your sales price versus list price to 95.8%, which brings your price down to 1.34. And it's also going to take about 3 times as longer. Now your difference here is 8%, which is about $76,000. Now, if you're going to even make it a little bit unrealistic, which in this market would be about 1.4, if your median is again 1.365, you're going to be getting 89% of your list price. So that drops it down to 1.248, which is virtually $170,000 difference. You would have just priced it at a compelling price. You would have been off the market. And here you're probably going to be languishing at 100 days in the market. Now listen, there's a lot to learn from these numbers, and it might confuse some of you, but that's what I'm here for. I've been an agent in this market for over 20 years. So it's not just about location. It's about pricing, and that's what I specialize in. So whether your time to sell is within 30 days or 9 months, I can help you develop a plan and find that winning number for you so we can get your house sold faster for more money. DM me, follow me, message me, help me, let me know what your questions are so we can help you answer your questions, come up with the best strategy for you to find a winning deal for your family. So enjoy your summer. I'm here when you need me. See you around town.